Now we're ready to start the call. I typically like to start the call with some discovery about the prospect first. That way I can tailor my talk track afterwards depending on what they need or want. This is a good rule of thumb in any conversation with a prospect or client. Don't make recommendations until you're absolutely certain you know and you can fully understand what the client wants and needs. In the discovery section, we're trying to get a better feel for how the prospects think about money and their finances. Most of our questions are going to be forward-looking questions to understand their financial goals. We're not going to dig into their current financial state, and we're not going to be putting a dollar amount on anything. For example, asking them how much money do they bring in every month. Put together a list of financial goals. Now, this isn't a full-on interrogation. This is a handful of broad questions that get the prospect to start talking about themselves, their pains, their needs, their wants, and that way we can understand their situation better. It is important here to ask open-ended questions when possible. Remember, open-ended questions are something that cannot be answered with a yes or no. It requires them to give an explanation. We really want the prospect to open up and talk to us. Here's an example of some of the type of questions that we'll want to ask. If you had $10 million today, what would you do with it? How important is it to you to retire by this age? How important is it to leave money to your kids? And what type of lifestyle do you want for your retirement?